Having analyzed the results of its activities over the past year, the management of our company decided to conduct an advertising campaign. As part of our marketing strategy, we plan to start producing our popular product, Phyto Tea, in individual polyethylene bags. It was demanded by the modern buyer, and also provided protection of our tea from external factors. We have been manufacturing pharmaceutical products for 20 years, all the time mastering new products. Our company is part of a large production association in the Altai region. It was planned to start producing tea in new packaging in 5 months, in order to conduct an advertising campaign in the shortest possible time. I, as a leading production preparation technologist, was commissioned to find equipment that would ensure the production of Phyto Tea in a polyethylene bag with the possibility of increasing the productivity of the machine. The main criteria of the search were, first of all, the equipment should be fully automated, feeding of the bag, seam welding, trimming. Secondly, the machine control should be simple and clear. The machine was planned to be located in the assembly and packing shop. The important condition was to ensure the output not less than 8,000 tea bags a day, in one shift operation of the plant, with the possibility of its subsequent increase. To produce tea, it was planned to use plastic bags, with printed information about its characteristics. As a technologist, I understand that at all stages of production, it is important to comply with the requirements for pharmaceuticals. Humidity level, temperature in the room. In pharmaceutical production, it is necessary to carry out analytical quality control of raw materials and finished products. We must use quality equipment to meet the requirements of the hygienic services. Therefore, I took the choice of automatic equipment for tea packaging in polyethylene bags seriously. Solving the difficult problem, I started with the most popular way, a search on the internet. On the recommendation of colleagues, I first turned to European manufacturers. By myself, I chose 2 companies, one in Italy and one in the Netherlands. After sending a request to their email, 3 days later I received a reply from the Italian company, which said that they could not deliver equipment due to the suspension of its production. The company from the Netherlands wrote in the email that they do not work with CIS countries. The first step did not turn out to be a good one for me. I understood that there are no hopeless situations, so I continued looking for a solution. I found similar equipment for tea packaging from 3 Chinese manufacturers. I contacted them by phone. Managers of my chosen companies didn't answer me. Could their machine seal seams, cut the bags automatically? Would it produce 1,000 bags per hour? When can I get a finished machine? To all of these questions I heard the phrase, "We'll do it." One company started talking to me in Chinese, and I ended the conversation. As a result, I concluded that I cannot choose the equipment for Phyto Tea packaging by myself, and decided to turn to a specialist. I needed a professional who would give complete information about the machine, its features, test the equipment with our material, tell me about the terms of delivery. It was initially decided not to consider Chinese intermediaries. Since Chinese manufacturers often have their own direct resellers, I did not want to go through this stage all over again, so I decided to turn to Russian intermediaries for help. I made the choice of a specialist, based on the following criteria: long period of work in the market of pharmaceutical equipment sales, positive customer feedback, the availability of information on the company's website, and convenient terms of delivery of the machine. According to these parameters, I selected 4 companies. After sending an email request to all of them, I didn't get any answer from 2 of them. One company warned me that they don't have their own adjuster, and that I would have to install the equipment myself. This option did not suit me. Only one manager from Russia was able to quickly provide me with competent and constructive answers to my questions. I also liked the business-like approach of this specialist. The manager of this company dealt politely, asked a lot of clarifying questions about the required capacity of the equipment, what material we use for packaging, the desired size of tea bags. After preliminary consultation by phone, the specialist suggested automatic equipment for packing powders and granules into polyethylene bags. I agreed with the management of our company, and we signed a contract for the delivery of the selected machine. Throughout the manufacturing period, I received an email report on the readiness of my order. My order was delivered on the contracted delivery date. The machine was made of stainless steel. The operation of the equipment was simple and straightforward. All processes were automated: seam welding, trimming. Loading of pellets is carried out through a funnel. The pouches are formed from roll material, which is tightly stretched by means of a system of rollers. To control welding parameters, pouch feeding speed, there were screens with different indicators of the equipment operation. Within 2 weeks after receipt of the machine, we were able to install it, make adjustments, and train the employee. As a result, we put into production Phyto Tea in new packaging in just 4 months. Perhaps I would not have gotten such an excellent result in such a short time If I had gone the way of selecting equipment on my own, experience showed the decision to seek professional help in choosing automatic equipment for packaging tea into polyethylene bags was the right one. After talking to a real professional, I got a bit smarter myself, learned a lot, and am absolutely sure that a good teacher is the one whose words match the deeds. I checked it on my own experience.